It smells amazing. The color is amazing. And the exciting part of this first conversation today on Studio 5, welcome in, we're glad that you're here, is that we'll be rolling out new flower varieties. It's something we do every year, and we love the chance to point our eyes toward new in the garden. With the cool spring, it actually feels like we're sort of playing catch up, right, in our flower beds. But that delay may work to our advantage. We're going to use it because there is a list, as I said, of all new flower varieties to choose from, and we have them. It's sort of like a New York City fashion runway over here where we trot out the new flowers you haven't seen yet. Brian Lloyd with Olson's Greenhouse is bringing the goods and all of the details. It's great to see you.
It's great to be here, Brooke.
I just went pseudo-therapy on Brian, and I'm like, what is it? The older I get, the more I appreciate flowers, and you were just congratulating me on my wisdom.
I've always appreciated flowers, so thanks for joining the party, Brooke. It's great to have you.
So good. How exciting is the flower forecast to you for season 2023?
Oh, I don't know what it is this year, but all the pent-up demand, the long winter that we've had, and now the forecast looks amazing. Like, this is the first year I haven't had to bring flowers in and out of the garage to protect from the cold.
Right.
In the last 2 weeks, I've been enjoying flowers already, which is earlier than usual, and it's a great forecast to come, so it's time to get gardening.
Are you a tap dancer? Because don't you feel like just doing a little tap dance out here? I will make you do that. All right, we like to geek out every year with this topic because you geek out on this topic. The new varieties, it's pretty cool to talk about. Yeah,
we get to travel the world. I get to, as well as some of our growers, and look for these new genetics that are coming out in usually a few years in advance, and then we bring them back to our trial gardens and we test them in our climate for a few years to make sure that they're going to thrive and perform for you in your yard.
So they're proven, we can count on these. What are the breeders trying to accomplish right now? What are some current goals or trends?
Well, a lot of people realize that new colors are coming out all the time, and we're constantly breeding for color. But another thing is just habit and other attributes and traits of the flowers that will either give them bigger flowers, make the flowers last longer, whatever it does to make a show in your yard and make it something that you'll enjoy.
All right, let's roll them out. First one on your list, Angelonia Angel Dance?
Yeah, Angelonia is kind of, most people don't know about Angelonia, which is sad because it's a perfect flower for Utah. Sometimes this is called a summer snapdragon.
Okay.
Because of the tall nature of it. It kind of has a stalk like a snapdragon, but this thrives in the heat. It needs full sun. So if you've thought you've melted flowers in the past in the summer, this is your flower, Angelonia. And what they've done with these two colors, fuchsia and violet.
I love the fuchsia.
And the bicolor, they bred for the color, but also this is one of those attributes that they bred. They've bred these stalks to be flexible, more than traditional Angelonia, and the point is they want some movement in the wind. So there's another attribute besides just color that we're breeding for that you can enjoy in the yard.
It's that movement, that artistry that brings the sensory experience,
exactly.
Right? In the whole overall show, as you called it, or the garden. All right, next, Biden's Bee.
So we've got 3 colors of Bidens. I didn't bring 2, the Be Alive and the Bee.
Oh, Be Alive.
The Bee bicolor, or the Bee Red. But I've got the White Delight, and Biden's is kind of interesting as a flower because it started out as a weed, and they've been breeding the flowers to be more a better habit to stand up on top and to look better and to be bigger flowers and bigger colors. But this White Delight is an amazing accent plant in combination planters or even in the ground in the landscape. It just kind of offsets and provides contrast for other flowers. It
becomes that canvas for all of the other gorgeous colors, but you do say keep your eye out for the orange and the red as well.
Exactly, and all the Bidens as well as the Angelonia are huge pollinator attractors, so butterflies, bees, and hummingbirds.
What's new in the world of Calibrachoa?
So Calibrachoa is, like some people think of it as a mini petunia, but it's a little bit different. This is a new proven winter variety called Pink Lemonade that's just, I love it's like a tricolor. So you've got kind of a soft pink with a darker fuchsia color with yellow in the center, and those 3 colors come together, and this is one of the favorite names I have on the list today.
Pink Lemonade, I'm obsessed.
Lemonade. I think in my next life, I'm going to find the flowers and you're going to name them.
I want the job. Please put me in, coach. Pink Lemonade, so fun. And the yellow is kind of similar to the Biden. It kind of acts as that background that sets off the pink in such a pretty way. Love it, love it. All right, next we've got what?
Lantana.
Lantana, thank you.
So a couple colors of Lantana. I've got Royal Lemon Tart and Basket Tangelo. So the Lemon Tart is just a great lemon color, and when proven puts their name behind a flower, it means it's going to perform everywhere in the country, but this Lantana is specifically great for our climate. It's a great summer flower again, loves the heat, actually thrives in the heat. This flower does great in Phoenix and in New Mexico, but even in Utah in the summers, this is a great accent plant, or you can do mass borders, and again, a pollinator attractor.
It's so frilly, it's so full, it feels luscious, it feels like a luscious flower. That's the lemon tart, and this is the tangelo?
The tangelo is the bicolor, or almost tricolor. It goes from red to orange to yellow, all in one flower.
It's like a sunset.
Yes.
In a bloom, very cool. All right, petunia, you're pointing us to the Sweet Sunshine Magenta Sky.
So the Sky series has been around for a few years, and people have loved it, this kind of star pattern in the blooms. Well, this is a new breakthrough. This is the first bicolor they have, and not only is it bicolor with white and then the sky pattern on a violet, but it also is kind of a semi-double, which is awesome in petunias. People die for double petunias, and this one has that semi-double frilly flower petal in the middle of a regular petunia petal, and I think it makes it look amazing.
It's very unique. It's very intergalactic, right? With those spackles and speckles. The Mini Vista Midnight combo is also on your petunia list.
Yeah, so this is about as close as we get to black, and this is a dark purple in Calibrachoa, or this is a mini petunia, so it looks like a Calibrachoa bloom, but it's actually a petunia, so it's a little easier to grow in our climates, especially in beds. But this is great offset with almost any other color, but especially light pinks, and that pink lemonade would make it look really good if you paired the two together.
Look at that. It almost looks like a regal royal purple velvet, like there's a texture to, a texturous effect, I guess, to that deep color.
It's got that velvet look as you see it in person, for sure.
Oh my gosh, amazing. I'm obsessed with these. What is this?
So red petunias went away for a while because of
petunia.
This is a petunia, and the red color is kind of unique. It's kind of been the holy grail of petunias, and there was some stuff where it had to get regulated in the U.S. market. It was still in Europe. They've still been breeding them. Now it's back. It's all registered, but this red petunia is amazing, and it's kind of a bicolor. It goes, again, like the lantana, it goes from red to orange to yellow in the throat.
This is called the red maple?
Yes, this is red maple, and this one is exclusive to Home Depot. So we work really closely with Home Depot on finding these genetics, and every once in a while when something really cool comes along, they'll work with the breeder and grab exclusivity, and Olson's greenhouse will supply it just to those stores.
I'm sorry, you have the exclusive? That's a cool card to carry. That's a cool card to play. We have a picture of this final petunia, the Remarkable.
Remarkable. So, you remember last year on the new variety show that we introduced this one. I gave a sneak peek, remember?
I think I do.
I love flowers. I call it the freeway effect, when you can drive by at 70 miles an hour and it just catches your eye. Yeah. And that's what this did for me when I saw it in trials. It was amazing. From like 200 feet away, I noticed this flower. This is Remarkable Petunia. It is,
oh my gosh,
to die for. This is probably my favorite color that's come along in years. And it's for me, it's the contrast, the pure white. You don't get that very often with the deep violet. And it's pretty consistent across the board on all the blooms coming out, true to type on this new variety, which doesn't always happen. Like a lot of times when they breed new color, some of them will revert and kind of pick up the characteristics of one of the parents, and you'll get some blotchy blooms mixed in. But this one is very stable, we call it. So it stays that bicolor that we're looking for. Remarkable. And it's spelled with an R-I-M at the beginning because of that rim of white that's around the violet.
Rim, so Remarkable, but R-I-M for the rim of white. So pretty, so much to get excited about. Brian, thank you for the showcase, for the show, for helping our gardens come alive with these new varieties of flowers, yes?
And we're doing something really cool. So coming up,
garden tour?
The Hidden Garden Tour.
Yeah.
We're opening up this trial garden that I talked to you about to the public. All you have to do is buy tickets to the tour down in Santaquin, Utah on July 9th in just a few weeks. Come see our trial gardens, and we're trying like hundreds of combination planters, and we want you to vote on what your favorites are. And so all the proceeds from tickets go to charity. Come see different hidden gardens throughout Utah County, but then come stop by our trial garden and see all these flowers that we're growing for years to come.
It sounds like a gardener's dream date night.
Amazing.
Okay, where do we get tickets?
Go to hiddengarden.org and you can buy them online.
Tickets go to charity, which is awesome, but you get the chance to see these varieties in action and to vote on what might be the future of our flower gardens. We love it, Brian. Thank you so much.
Brooke.
We will post all of these informations, including the names of all of the flowers Brian has brought to our attention today on our website for you, studio5.sl.com.